Hello, I'm Rachel and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I have my August plan with me, which is super exciting, and I really enjoy how it turned out. And if you haven't already, you can go check me out on Instagram right here at Rach Mei _. I love to post other things I make and photos and more bullet journal spreads that I do in collabs over there, as well as I've been trying out some different hairstyles, and let me know in the comments your thoughts on this one. And I think I like it. A lot of people liked it on Instagram, and if you follow my Instagram you can also have a little bit more input on what themes I'm going to do and some hints about what theme I might be doing for that month. So definitely go check that out, and let's just get into my August plan with me because I really like how this one turned out. Okay, so the first thing I thought I'd share with you guys is the inspiration behind this theme, which is this photo I took in Lake Michigan of the sun and the sunset, and I thought it was so pretty. And I put a poll on Instagram and you guys said that you wanted me to make it into a theme. So I also went into Procreate and started brainstorming what my theme could be in Procreate, which I drew like stars, galaxy, wind turbines and stuff like that. And I also thought a long time about how I could make this a theme, and you can see my photo inspos on the side as well as the photo I showed you before. So let's just get into the actual filming of the plan with me. I first started using some paints, which are these Craft Smart Value Pack acrylic paints, and I tried using a sponge and making like a light purple, and here you can see a little video of like me I guess using the sponge and trying to wash it off, which I thought was really pretty and nice to look at because like the paint was in the water and stuff. But these acrylic paints I made it a pale purple, and I tried using the sponge to make it like a galaxy. I ended up not going with it, but I thought it still looked cool. But yeah, I'm glad I used my sketchbook for it first. And then I started using these watercolors, which is the Opaque Watercolor from Save Your Fair, and I ended up using this in my bullet journal, and I think it turned out really well. I didn't try the other ones that much, so I'm not really sure how it would be in comparison, but I really like how these paints turned out. They're like a watercolor, and I added tape around my bullet journal so I could peel it off and make it look really clean. And then I just added the paint and tried to mix it to be the color I wanted, which I used a lot of white and mixing the paints together. So I put like similar colors like the blue and the purple. I mixed them together so I could get a more like in-between color and not just like blue, purple, and then mix those together. Same with the pink and orange, I mixed those. Same with the yellow, so it's like kind of more transitional. And after the yellow, I decided to put a blue-green ish color, because I think it's like the skies after the yellow, I'm pretty sure, like the blue sky. So I made a pale blue, not the dark blue, because that would be a lot. But I think it turned out really pretty. So you can see me mixing together the colors with the blue, and I think I like how pale it is because it kind of looks like it's very bright and airy and very transitional throughout the rest of the spreads. You can kind of see it kind of like acts as like a border between like the white page and the blue color and like the sunset in general. And then I'm going to go in and I guess I'm mixing more colors. I'm probably gonna make sure it's even more like clean, I guess. Okay, now I'm going in and drawing some mountains, and I used my navy blue Archer and Olive Acrylograph marker, which I feel like is kind of running out of ink maybe. It sounds a little different than it used to before. It sounds a little more hollow, but I really like this pen, and the other ones aren't having those problems. It's just like this pen because I've been using it so much because I love it so much. But yes, I made some mountains with it and I just filled them in, and I was contemplating using this and the dark green color I got in the same set of the Archer and Olive Acrylograph marker. I'm pretty sure I got the jewel set. But then I asked my mom, and I was thinking about it, and I just went with just this blue color because the green color I feel like this blue color is like really, really pretty in my opinion, and I think it went better with it. So you can see me contemplating the green pen there. You can see I drew a little stroke of what it would be. Decided to not go with it and just go with the blue. But yeah, I like love this spread so much, and I feel like in my bullet journal, personally, with the summer, I haven't been using it that much. And now that I made this spread, I feel like it's so pretty that I don't really want to use it, and that's kind of a problem because like, isn't a bullet journal for the purpose to use? I'll probably scan the drawings that I made because then I can, you know, keep them like perfect. I also have pictures of them, but like keep them the way they are now and then fill in the calendar and stuff. But I feel like guilty filling in the calendar now because I really like how it turned out. Oh, sorry, I like skipped like a little bit. My iPad stopped recording all of a sudden after like I hit record, but anyway, I drew a little like pink color on like another piece of paper on the sketchbook paper, and I cut it out into a circle, and I added a little like what would you call that, white line, kind of like a planet. I'm not sure, it's kind of like supposed to be the sun, but it kind of looks like a planet. And then I used my white gel pen to add like stars, a few star designs, and some wind turbines. And the wind turbines are basically inspired by my vacation in general because I saw a lot of them on my vacation, and I love to use like vacation and travel stuff in my bullet journal. Just personally, that really inspires me, and like photography also. So yeah, now I'm writing the quote, and I used the light pink art journal of Acrylograph as well in this spread. So I just used it in the top, and I also used my Arteza 48 Inconic pens, premium pens. I kind of, if anything, this is like my least favorite part of it, is those pens actually. Not because I don't like those pens, but I think they were too bright and I should have tested them a little bit first. It is a little bright for my liking. I wish it kind of matched the color on the right a little bit more, but in general I think that it's okay. And the quote says, it is the thing that harms the planet the most is the belief that someone else is gonna fix it, which I thought was really fitting, and I really like using quotes like this that are really like pushing you to like help the planet and stuff, because that's really important to me. And it also fit in the fact that I used wind turbines because that's kind of, I wanted to do it also because they are really good for the planet and the environment because it's wind energy, not solar energy, and it's a renewable energy source. Okay, so now I did the calendar. I just did the general grid. Mine did start on a Sunday this year, I'm pretty sure, because it fit really nice on a Sunday this year. And then I just taped off the border on the left, and I'm just painting it in there. I used a black Papermate pen to draw out the border of the calendar, and I do a 6x6 dot grid for each day, which turns out really well in my bullet journal because I just have like one extra dot on the day that on the side that I have four days of the month, and then like a lot more on the other side, which I can add like the title. And this part is really cool too, I think. I decided to add mountains on top of the calendar because it would kind of like serve as like, I would put the days of the week on there, and I think it kind of just tied it in really well. I'm really happy with the way I tied in like the different features of the like bullet journal like theme into this spread, and how like I really like how the mountains can be used on top of like pages, on top of like boxes, I guess. And then also like the paint was pretty fun to do. The only thing is you did have to wait a little bit for it to dry, but in general I don't think it was that bad. I just took a few breaks in between, and I'm just drawing using my what's it called? Paper Mate, wait. What? My white gel pen. I'll put it in the description. All the materials I'm using will be put in the description down below. And I just drew some star patterns. And if you see on my hand, I had henna, which I got in New Jersey on a beach. And I'll link the person who did it down below. And that kind of, like the stars, was kind of inspired by the stars she drew on me, because I wasn't really sure what to do. I wanted to just do normal like stars where you just like draw like a cross, I guess. Not a cross, but like the star pattern thing that's really easy to draw stars. But that ended up not working really well with my gel pen, because my gel pen said I don't want to do that many like turns. It like needed a lot of patience, my gel pen, and like more straight lines. Okay, and now if you don't know, this is my habit tracker, mood tracker. I didn't actually put this on the page, which I usually do, is I actually use my habit tracker as like a scale of how good I do things, because I don't just like do really well at cleaning or just like not clean at all. Like it's kind of like a in-between scale. Like I could do really good at cleaning, I could do somewhat good at cleaning, I could do terrible at cleaning. So I do a scale like that. I'll probably add like a little scale on the side for myself later, or I might just use probably my art journal of acrylographs in it, hopefully, probably. And then I just wrote habits in the white gel pen and a little sun, and I drew on the bottom right. I love how it turned out so much. It's like my favorite spread of like the entire Plan With Me, I think, which is unusual because I don't actually usually like my habit trackers that much. They're usually kind of boring in my opinion, but I think this one turned out so good. I love how like the top is nice, but like the side is like my favorite thing ever. Like I drew a little white planet, like a little white circle, and then like a stripe outline around it, and I think it just turned out so good, and I'm like so happy with how it turned out, especially with like how it kind of like transitions into the page, like I said earlier. I'm just like really like it. And now I'm just doing on the other side. I use the tape again to outline it, which I definitely recommend just getting some washi tape so you can border stuff like this. And I think I love my spreads like even more when I do this, because it makes it look really clean, and using paint just I think looks really pretty in general. I use like watercolor paint, like I said, but it's more like opaque watercolor paint, not and I just drew on the side the same kind of like sky pattern. I did have to make a few new colors on this one because it was kind of like my colors kind of mixed for some reason a little, and then I had to kind of make some new colors. But yeah, you can see I'm just drawing the shapes I did before. I'm just drawing little dots, little stars, moons, different kind of styles of stars, and I'm just writing brain dump. And I had to write it a few times just because the gel pen wasn't being 100% nice, but you know, it's fine. You just gotta work with what you have. And now to my weekly spread. Also, I'm not sure how I'm gonna use that brain dump, or if I'm gonna use it because it's kind of hard to use, but you know what, whatever. So my weekly spread, I just measured it out. I just used a pencil, measured out the dots, and I did it like 4 on each page, 4 days, and then one of them is in a day, and you'll see what I did instead of that. So I'm just drawing, like using my art journal of navy blue pen, and I'm just drawing the mountains on top, and just drawing like the bottom as like a box for my tasks, I guess, and just a mountain on top. I think it turned out pretty well. I really like how I can use mountains on top of like boxes and stuff, because it definitely ties in the theme pretty easily, because you can just freehand a little mountain, and I think it looks pretty cool. And then on this side, I ended up doing a similar thing that I did on my habit tracker, which is, you can see me mixing new colors because stuff happened and like the paint mixed up, but so maybe it's not entirely cohesive as what it was before, but I still think it looks pretty cool. And I just added like a little sunset on the side there, and now I'm adding the days of the week with my gel pen, and I'm just adding little designs and stuff on top of the little sunset pattern. Okay, now for the final flip through. Oh my gosh, tell me what you think about my theme in the comments down below, because I'm super excited to hear what you think. I personally love this theme so much, and I think it's my favorite thing I've ever made in my bullet journal. I just love it. I don't know, that's just me, but I love it so much. But yeah, I had a lot of fun making it and just seeing it come together and just like realizing, whoa, I really like this. Well, yeah, I definitely love to hear about what themes you're doing for this month, and that's it for now. Bye! Okay, thank you so much for watching this whole video through. I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you do, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. I really love all the support that you guys give me by subscribing and liking and putting your thoughts in the comments down below on what you think about my themes, or just other ideas or what you'd like to see from me. Well, yeah, thank you so much for watching this video, and if you like, you can check out the other videos that come up after this, which will be just on the screen right here, and other videos on my channel. So yeah, thank you so much. Bye!